Das ist schön gewesen. Oh Gott, war das schön.
Guess not all of Casimir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours has healed beautifully, though.
Avalok. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
No.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avalok? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Okay, wieso hilft er dir denn?
Why exactly is Avalok helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avalok tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eridan's hands.
What's Eridan after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eridan's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
How'd you ever start traveling with Avalok?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eridan and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avalok appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eridan couldn't find us for, oh, perhaps half a year.
The world where Eridan couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads. Waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you wouldn't believe me. We should have stayed there.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us, we were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell headfirst and forward.
So tell me how it happened, step by step.
Eridan located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eridan had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avalok began gasping for air.
That's how Eridan cursed Avalok, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avalok refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avalok opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. I had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the wild hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
So how'd you even meet a man like Horson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Horson Jr.
Mm-hmm. I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
Okay.
You suspected right. Horson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
Kleiner Tipp, nach oben zu fliehen ist nie eine gute Idee. Da klar war das eine Falle. Mann.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the hunt's attack, my flight. And then, dreams. Just dreams.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible. Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Recognize it?
Glaub
Or
ich.
where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it. Besides, I hate portals.
Ach Mensch. Ah.
Damn.
Ach nee, die sind weg. Natürlich sind sie weg. Die Arschkrampen.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
Oh nein. Oh nein. Ah.
get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Ciri, take us home.
Okay. Ab nach Kaer Morhen, würde ich sagen. Oh Mann. Wow. 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 Was für eine Wiedervereinigung. Alter Schwede. Ah, jetzt geht's aber Schlag auf Schlag hier, ne? Das wird sich bald ändern. Diese Idylle.
Whoa, now. There. So, what the...
Oh.
Welcome back, child.
Ciri! My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Little sis.
Ugh, was ist das für ein Kostüm, ey? Ah. Ich sitze hier wie so ein kleines Grinsekätzchen.
Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Would you like a moment to yourselves?
Sorry, we didn't mean to...
I know. It's a simple question. Do you want some time alone?
Ich möchte, dass sie ihre Klamotten wechselt. Warum? Sieht sie so scheiße aus? Ich habe doch diese blöde DSC deaktiviert.
Long as you really don't mind.
Ach, Yen.
Seemed to take that pretty well.
Or wants us to think she did.
Haven't been here in a while, have you?
Too long. How's the guest room? Anything changed?
Mm-hmm. The bed, it, broke.
Not a problem. We'll sleep on the floor. Spread out a hide and...
Guess we should go.
Ah. Sie like it. Die Klamotten sehen zwar scheiße aus, aber egal.
Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us.
Hey, moin. Na? Guck mal, sogar jetzt der Bogenschütze ist dabei. Cool. Können wir mit Grama reden? Ja.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
Ah, schön.
You and Ciri. As I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye. Spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates? Why, none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye. We had 12 winters on us. Both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me da whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
Nö, ist direkt an die vorbeigelatscht. Ich glaube, das wird nichts mit euch.
Got another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were going to help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Ceres will take care of that.
Ah, war klar.
Farewell, Ancrate.
So, willst du auch mit uns reden?
Get ready, Fullen. Wild Hunt's near.
Okay.
Ragnarok is upon us.
Und der Sultan. Haha.
Bring all your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades will need honing. Plate will need some hammering. That sort of thing.
Ja.
Right.
Und ganz viel Sprengstoff.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it to set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
Oh, du kannst mir was anfertigen?
Willing to craft something for me?
Of course. Provided you've a diagram.
Was für ein Level hast denn du? Okay, du bist ein Rüstungsschmied. Ach, Anfänger bist du. Naja, okay, das wird nichts. Schade. So eine schöne kranke Rüstung hättest du mir... Na, das ist echt zu schlecht. Vergessen wir das mal. Hau rein. Wir reden später. Tüdelü. Okay, jetzt gehen wir weiter. Wir müssten noch mehr... Ja, da ist er. Na, Mois Sack.
Just ignite it at the right moment.
That hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once it is all over. And now, step back, Master Witcher.
Nice, ein paar Fallen haben wir auch schon gelegt. Sehr schön. Haha. Okay. Interessant.
Whoever repaired these walls did a shoddy job of it.
We're not masons.
A shame. We'll not be able to keep the hunt outside the fortress.
That's no loss. We don't know much about breaking sieges either. We'll face them in the courtyard.
Ja, oder wir warten darauf, dass sie sich durch die... Ah, sehr schön, Rüstungsreparatur. Das heißt, oder wir warten einfach darauf, dass... Oh Gott, ja, warte mal. Schwerter schärfen könnte gar nicht mal so schlecht sein. Und wir warten einfach darauf, dass sich die werten Herrschaften durchs Tor quetschen.
Any progress?
Damn piece of junk, barely younger than Vesemir.
Ready for battle?
I was born ready.
Okay, die Rüstungsreparatursets sind sehr schwer, wie es aussieht. Wir sollten mal vielleicht... die Neckarlederstiefel könnten wir theoretisch ausrüsten. Mache ich mal. Einfach nur, weil sie ziemlich cool sind. Wir müssen mal was loswerden. Wir haben ein bisschen zu viel Zeug mit uns am Rumschleppen. Deswegen sollten wir uns da vielleicht mal drum kümmern. Was können wir denn loswerden? Ich glaube, wir können einfach mal ein bisschen was von dem Zeug hier wegschmeißen. Ich meine, so sehr brauchen wir es auch wieder nicht alles. Schmeißen wir euch mal alle weg hier. Gott, dann schmeißen wir ein paar von den Fällen weg. So, fertig. Unser Inventar sowieso überlastet mit dem ganzen Kram. Latschen wir weiter. Wer steht denn da oben? Na?
Eskel.
Yes, greetings, Wolf.
Eskel.
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
Geht klar, Eskel. Hier können wir sie aufhalten. An dem Tor. Oder an dem Tor da oben. Moin, na?
I see you.
Set out alone, Vest tracked me down. Insisted on coming.
I ought to give you a hiding for not asking my help, but I took it all out in Roach along the way.
Ah, some old friends.
What's this horse son doing here?
We need him.
You might have forgotten what he did. I haven't.
I'll keep an eye on Letho.
And I'll behave, I promise.
Watch this murderer and you won't be watching the enemy. Why is the Kingslayer so important?
Nach.
Eridan's a king, ain't he?
Fuck you both.
Nein, komm schon.
We'll stay and help. But we don't want him at our backs.
Roach.
No desire to talk to you right now, Geralt.
Ich hab's erwartet, aber okay. Naja. Ach, Letho.
Big fight ahead of us. How's morale?
Remember our encounter with them at the Hanged Man's Tree. We'll thrash him again this time.
Okay, Leto. Ach, Mann, scheiße, dass sich jetzt immer hier alle hassen. Wahrscheinlich werden sie... Oh Gott, Kira Mess kommt ja auch noch, ne? Da werden sie mich auch nochmal, die beiden Mädels, für hassen. Oh nein. Zwar mehr Mann, aber dafür eine sehr geringe Moral wahrscheinlich. Ja, optimal. Bin ich jetzt nicht unbedingt. Ja, sagt sich doch, Kira.
Greetings, Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion. Leave my dresser alone.
Getting all gussied up for the wild hunt?
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
Okay. Dann hau rein, wir haben andere Sachen zu tun. Jetzt geht's gleich richtig los. Ich hab Angst.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
Ich bin gespannt. Hätten wir noch mehr machen können? Und das hätten wir besser machen können.
Thank you for coming. The wild hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
Jeder wird eine Aufgabe haben. Wir müssen die Initiative ergreifen.
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the hunt. When they attack, Yen'll dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
Count me in too. Always believed attack is the best defense.
The hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. As soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Ciri ist am wichtigsten. Wir müssen zusammenarbeiten. Ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll über...
Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and plowing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Oh Gott! Das Entscheidungen!
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
Tränke oder Fallen? Ihr macht's mir echt nicht schwer, Leute. Ihr macht's mir verdammt schwer.
There aren't many of us, so we'll need to prepare as many traps as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Ah, scheiße. Mauer reparieren oder bessere Schwerter? Reparieren wir die Mauer.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
An die Arbeit.
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert, Geralt, and Letha will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Eredin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details.
Scheiße. Oh, das ist so viel Verantwortung.
Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly.
I'm exposing you all to danger, unnecessarily.
You worry too much. Wipe that frown off your face, we'll make it.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Taking Letha with us.
You know my opinion.
Oh Gott. Hey, neue Stufe. Wir haben so einen scheiß Schiss, ne? Das glaubt ihr nicht. Okay, also, was machen wir? Warte mal, wir gucken mal ganz kurz. Alchemie. Wir können wir jetzt endlich ein weiteres rotes Mutagen herstellen? Natürlich nicht. Okay, aber was wir machen können, ist hier in diesem wunderschönen Charakterbildschirm ein paar Sachen zu ändern. Und zwar können wir zum Beispiel hier das hier einfügen. So. Und was wir danach noch machen können, wäre das erhöht unsere maximale Vitalität. Wollen wir das beibehalten? Oder gehen wir auf bessere, schwere, leichte Angriffe? So, das wollte ich eigentlich machen. Und dann wollte ich das Ding austauschen gegen... Na, wir haben nur 5 auf Angriffskraft-Dinger, also... Hinein mit dir, um unsere Angriffskraft noch weiter zu erhöhen. Dann packen wir das Teil da rein, um unsere Leben ein bisschen zu erhöhen immerhin. Und dann können wir noch auf... das hier gehen. So, den Überlebensinstinkt. Die haben wir sonst alle vergeben, würde ich sagen. Glaube ich zumindest. Das sind insgesamt 7 Stück. 7 Stück haben wir verteilt. Okay, dann ist alles gut. Ich dachte schon, ich hätte mich irgendwie verguckt oder so. Nein, dann ist alles gut. Wunderbar. Gehen wir also wieder raus hier. Speichern mal eben. Wundervoll. Okay, und dann würde ich mal sagen, schnacken wir noch kurz mit Ciri.
Serious talk coming.
Serious talk coming. Oh Mann.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Wird sie nicht.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile. Come here.
Oh.
Everything will be all right.
Okay. Raus da, würde ich mal sagen. Und ab in die Schlacht. Oh, ich habe so einen Schiss.